everyone, Shikha this side. Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is not about any art journal. So when I don't have anything to work on or the inspiration is not coming, but I want to explore or play with colors. So this is what I do. I create some elements that I can use in my art journal. So if you can see, these are stamps. I have stamped some Tim Holtz industrial stamp on Bristol paper, Bristol vellum paper, and I have some of these embossing sheets which I have embossed using embossing folder, all stark white. So today I will be playing with colors. Let's start. So I'll first do the sheets. There can be many ways to doing coloring them. So I'll show you one way, three different ways of doing it. Let's first pick this cloud one. So what we are going to do, I'm going to use distress crayons for this purpose. So take some crayon and distress sprayer, spray some water on the mat. This is a waterproof mat, and it's always good to have a wet wipe. My wet wipes are all dried. So what I'll be doing is I'll be dipping them in water and then using them. So what we can do is, generously I'm using tumbled glass. What we can do is just generously apply it on the non-raised edges. As you can see, I'm not putting it on the top of these edges. I'm just applying it, but it's okay if goes on the clouds raised edges too. If you want, you can leave it as it is, but I'm going to use pink. My clouds are going to be pink. So this is sponge sugar, another light pink. So I'm just going to just put a little bit of it like this. And because it's I need to put some control on it, so it's not much. So I will be using either my fingers or same, like we can use a fresh, and if you feel like it's less, you can put more on it. I'll decide based on like, so not go into the big puddle. I'm not going into the big puddle, but something around, and just just giving it a hint of pink. So it gives a very nice contrast. It's not too obvious, and yet it will look nice. Like this one is less, and put a little more. So this is technique number 1. Like, yeah, it's a bit of a time taking, but if you are going through a day where just, doing colors is what you want to do, then it's a great technique. See, it's looking nice. Oh, I love this. So this is tip number 1. Okay, now to tip number 2. Like, this is a musical embossing folder. So for this, what I'll do, I am using a Delusion ink spray. Sorry, Jangling Dreams, and I'm not in the mood to make a mess, so I'll just put a little bit on my work surface. And I already have water. If you don't have water, you just, sprinkle it like this. And just, start rubbing. If you don't want to do it like this, because, okay, wait. So there is another way of doing it, because I know it will take a lot of time doing like this, because there's no other color, so it won't pick it up as nicely as we want. So it's not giving the kind of effect I want, so let's try something else. I'll take the color and I put it here on top, and then make it triple. Yeah, that's more like it. This is the kind of effect I wanted. Just keep doing that. I actually wanted to use a yellow color, but I don't have a yellow either in the strength stain or in this range, which is Delusions. So that's the reason why I choose an orange. It's next to the family of yellow. So just give it a little encouragement with your brush. And once you're happy with the result, we need definitely not a squeaky chair, and yes, you need to. So let me just finish hitting and then I'll meet you. Hi, I'm back again. Okay, so I want to highlight these musical notes. So I have this Inca Gold black gunmetal wax. So what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of it on my finger and start applying. So because it's black, we're going to give it a definition. Like this. Yes, I like it. So let me finish this up. I'll get you after that. So this is done. What about the finger? Take some water. Finger clean. See? Okay. So this is done. nice. Technique 3. Technique third. So that is pretty easy. Take the distress ink, take a dabber, and just start, in one direction. So this is the most easy way of doing it. Just keep it in one direction. Like this. And I'm not doing it like this, I'm just taking it from one side. So that way it will be giving a shadow on this side. You can do it like this also if you want, but I like this kind of effect. So if you see, this area is intensified, this is not. So what we can do is, we can start from the middle. Ta-da! It's done. So this is the most easy way of doing it. So we have got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. So this is done. Now I'll cover these. How to make this pristine white stamps into vintage ephemeras. Alright, I'll cover 2 of them and then I'll do all of them off camera and show you the result in the end. So first of all, if you want, we're going to color them. So for that, we will be doing ink smooshing. I have these 2 colors. This is a speckled egg distress base tray stain, and this is vintage photo. So these are the 2 colors I'll be using. So I'll do both the techniques, ink smooshing and spraying. So we'll see what happens. So maximum will be vintage photo, because I really want to make it a vintage look. So first of all, we'll be needing some security. And yep. Let me put some water first. And then a little bit of speckled egg. So this is one way of doing it, and if you don't want it to be, you can encourage it with a little bit of brush's help. I think this looks good. For first layer, so this is one way of doing it. You can see how nicely it came out, but if you are someone like me who don't want to make this much of mess. So for that, you want to play safe. What we can do is we can do the ink smooshing. We can take the vintage photo and speckled egg. It's a little time consuming, but in a more controlled way. Wet the paper and just put it. The other way of doing it is because if you don't want to do it with the stain, what you can do is you can use the distress ink pad and use that. So if this will give a very nice different style of coloring. I have this already, so I'll be using a bit of it. So here we go. So you can see the difference. This is from spraying and this is from smooshing. Whichever options you like best, you can use that for your own ephemera creation. But the work has not stopped yet. There's still more things to work on it. So let me finish these, then I'll show you what I have further in my mind. Okay, as you can see, these are ready. So I'll get my paper trimmer. I'll pick up this one and I'll start, distressing the edges. So this is, we have done. I can take the vintage photo distressing and just, put some of it like that. And because now we have distressed it, it's white edge, so best is just give it a rundown with distressing. So two things will happen. It will give it a border. So it covered all the edges, made them look vintage. That's the first thing. Second, it gives it a definition. It gives a sort of a border. So what will happen is, let's say if you're using it on a white background, you can see there is a border, and that kind of give it a raised look or differentiated look. Even if you're putting elements on top of it, it will have its own definition. So that's why it always nice and good idea to just give edge to your ephemera. So yes, that's all for today. That's all I've got. Some ephemeras are created. You will be seeing them in my upcoming art journal videos. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon in another video. Bye. And if you liked my video, please don't forget to subscribe and like and give some love. Bye.